Alright, back on the channel. In today's Transformation Time video, we're actually coming in fan first with Johnny Harper. He's going to introduce what the 4 trainers we've got involved in the You2 competition are all about, both in nutrition and in the training. So we're going to go through them all. There's 4 trainers, D, David, Josh, and Johnny. And we're going to find out what they do, because a little bit of confusion. A lot of people are going, oh, David told me to do this. Oh, D said don't do that. Oh, Johnny told me eat this. And Josh said, oh my God, you can't eat that. So we're a little bit confused, and as are you. And Google can't answer this one, because Google doesn't know who the fuck we are. So Johnny's going to Google it. He's going to become the Google of the hour, and he's going to tell you exactly what's going on. Right, Johnny, hit it for us. You've got 2 minutes. What's it all about?
I know everyone hates being confused, so this is how it is, okay?
Confusion is the mother of invention, right?
Yeah, this is important information you're about to receive right here, okay? So, the main thing that you need to remember is there are 1,000 ways to achieve any goal. Literally 1,000 ways to achieve any goal. What's most important is which one works for you, because we're all different, right? Hallelujah, we're all different. And number 2, what works for you for long term? What's something that's manageable?
Sustainable, that's it, right?
Something you can do day to day. You're not going to do it for a week and then say, you know what, forget this.
Fucking, I'm out.
So those 2 things, what works for your body and then what works long term. So with that in mind, let's start with David Harper. David Harper is he's a genius, you know what? He's strongest man fusion, and
he's all about that strength training, right?
He loves his strength training, he loves his max lifts, he's all about, he's a load, he uses load to monitor progress. And his diet is called the carb backload diet.
Yeah, he does carb backloading, right?
Google it.
You can Google a lot on that.
Google it yourself, but there's a lot of serious science behind it, and I personally have nothing bad to say about it. There are some days when I follow Dave's carb backloading diet and it works fine for me. Me, myself, I'm with my training, I do CrossFit, and I do load-focused strength training, so there's progression in load, just like with David. And I do the Timothy Ferriss diet, because I believe that's the most manageable diet. The reason I like Timothy Ferriss diet is literally my first and foremost reason, because it's the most manageable diet. It's a diet that no one can come to me and say, oh, it was good for 1 week, but I lost
track, there's too much.
Anyone can do that. Dee's an endurance athlete. She's run Ironman, she's run triathlons, you name it. She's done any kind of endurance sport that you can imagine. So she's very high energy, very, very motivating. And
so her diet's going to be a lot about getting energy and getting calories in, right? Yeah,
she's all about balanced diet. She eliminates all processed foods.
She doesn't go to extremes to try and get physique.
High sugar, yeah, but she doesn't do anything extreme with her diet. It's very balanced. Josh Phillips, Josh Phillips does he does the intermittent fasting, so that's where you wake up in the morning, you maybe just have a black coffee, but you wait until midday before you intake any energy. And I believe this is true, and David's carb backloading diet is exactly the same as this, because when you wake up in the morning, your growth hormone is very high. By intaking carbs, you spike your insulin and your growth hormone goes down. Growth hormone being high in the evening, this is the optimal time to burn fat. Whoever invented the idea, and I 100% believe this, I believe this, and Timothy Ferriss doesn't say this, but this is something that I take, the Timothy Ferriss diet, I take Josh Phillips and David Harper's, and I do believe that both are right, but I do like the intermittent fasting. Whoever came up with the idea of eating carbs in the morning was an absolute retard. Absolute retard. The idea that you need to intake energy first thing in the morning to give you energy throughout the day completely kills any fat loss that you can achieve in the morning. Best time to burn fat is in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, your growth hormone is incredibly high. Do not intake any carbohydrates. Stick with vegetables, stick with high fats, healthy fats, and keep your growth hormone high. In the afternoon, do a workout in the afternoon, you can have your carb.
I believe that's when you have your carb. Great, so you've covered all the 4 trainers there.
I haven't covered your training, Josh.
Oh, my training, yeah.
Josh's training is he's more about staying consistent. So he does weight training and cardio in one session. But it's all about consistency and getting the sessions in, isn't that right, Josh?
Yeah, that's right. More focusing on what the average person might not be able to do in terms of programming. So I've dumbed down my system, where for 12 weeks, it's just intermittent fasting, and then the training, my primary goal is get into the gym 2 to 3 times a week.
I like it.
Just get in and work out, and I'm making it that simple. So if people say, oh, I didn't have a program, hey, I'm doing this, I've done it, I've got ripped and lean just by walking through that gym door and for 20-30 minutes picking up some stuff, and then then we're definitely going to fade out of this video. That's it, we're done, goodbye.